Oh, oh man. Where am I? What is this? What is that? What is all of this stuff? Why is there a tiki bar here? What is this place? Wow, that is just crazy. Look at this area. Little house with beds. Drinking bottles everywhere. A table with food. Pizza oven. Wow. Oh, look. That's a little rhino. Oh, God. And look at how I'm looking. Ridiculous. Alright, so some of you may know, some of you may notice that at, let's say, 3-4 o'clock at midnight on to Saturday night, we had a party, which was kinda like this. Okay, let's do some more silly dancing here. Yeah, so my birthday party, we had a good idea. We invited a couple of people. We went doing a couple of mystery islands, and then I decided with the guys that it was a good idea to just take a map and just, you know, start building and setting up a party, having some music, and yeah. Look at all of this stuff. I have to say I can slightly remember everything. Oh boy. But at some point, certain things were fading away. I've been watching back the video or the live stream, which almost took 10 hours. It's just absolutely crazy. Like, look at all of the stuff people have been placing out here. That was just nuts. I've been building, like, the frame of this building, but I do absolutely not remember that anyone was working onto this thing down here. Alright, so one thing I really do not remember is placing these light sticks in this pool. Yeah, and then at some point people left. It was like past 5 o'clock in the morning for me. Then I went to bed and just gladly I woke up just feeling, you know, I had like a party. Nothing too bad actually. Alright, enough about that. Now I'm going to need to sail all the way back to my island. And take care. We're going to continue the episodes. Alright, it is the next day for me. I finally arrived to the island. I have added a new name to the stream donation wall. Thank you a lot. And last night I had a go at the closed experimental beta of the next update. And all I can tell you guys who don't know about it, it's going to be very amazing. Now before we go ahead and work on to the tiki bar place, which I got some stuff to show you, I've got of course a couple of comments. Captain Waffles is saying, I personally like the square fireplace better and the color for it looks good. Also, if you want the fireplace lit, then you can stick torches into them, so just the flame comes out, and if you put them inside of the other blocks far enough, they won't burn out in the rain. And Ylands is saying, yes, the square fireplace is a better idea. Want to invite you to the next stream on my islands. You're okay, I have a custom gift for you. And that was actually a lot of fun to see Ylands his island. He had like a little gift for me. I'm showing you guys in a minute what he all gave to me. JD is saying, great video JB, I'm very impressed with your work on the beach area so far, especially the tiki bar, and yes, the square fireplace is the way to go. Very nice color choice for the whole thing. And Johassendonk is saying, I had to catch up a little with the video, so I'll just say everything here. Tiki bar, beautiful. It has some interesting ideas like the straw texture on the bar and the walls, nice colors, nice layout, nice overall build. And the Lego store, man, why isn't there a technic section? No one buys that weird dots theme. No, I really like the build as well. The yellow fits nicely next to the pink house. Square fireplace. So 4 comments, square fireplace it is going to be. Thank you guys a lot for the kind words there. Now first of course the question of Johassendonk, why isn't there a technic section? No one buys the weird dot theme. I just chosen a name that would fit in near what I had with the other name. which in this case is near the Classic. It takes a lot of space. I love Lego Classic because a lot of bits and pieces come with it. But I will take a look because I'm going to put this store into the workshop and see if I can just switch some name. Maybe I can put City there and then put Technic Lego and put Classic over there. And then we have this Endurant thing. He gave me a couple of gifts. Let me see if I can find them, because one of the gifts was actually the little rhino that I showed you at the party island, which is actually this guy. And the funny thing is you have to break this and that. I believe you break this with a hammer and then you can remove those feathers, and inside of this is actually the gift. I think that's a brilliant idea. And the next day I had this gift, which looks a little more like a rhino. Thank you a lot. I'm going to find a nice spot for that. And he gave me one of his tames, which is this guy right down there. So he put it in free, and then I was just being a silly dum-dum with the baits, and I was too late. So a new bait has to be made, and then I finally tame it. I thought I had to press Q, but I need to hold Q. So yeah, I got this guy here. We can also, you know, ride it. I think it's pretty cool though. I love rhinoceros. Rhinoceros. Yeah, English. Anyways, I love it a lot. I hope maybe in the future these creatures can do like an attack move. Alright, so one thing you have missed the last time I ended up with a cliffhanger is, you know, what did I do? So let me just show you what I did. Now we have this sign right down here. I also have some space underneath for whatever may be shown that way or shown that way. And of course, when you come here, I finish off the blueprint. Still got a lot to do down here, but it's okay. This is how it looks like right down here. Beautiful, beautiful. People really seem to enjoy this tiki bar theme and style and everything around it. It worked out pretty well. And also the stairways is not too bad. I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, but I really like how it turned out though. It's just perfect, like that. Now, of course, you need to imagine in this episode, I would like to at least place 2 structures connected with this guy and one with that guy. It's going to be the toilet. Just want to see how I can just, you know, merge it into here. And I wanted to have like a toilet. I think I want to build that guy maybe right out here. I have a tiny little pathway, build it out there. So a little bit off the pathway. So the first thing you won't smell is like toilet, you know, something like that. When you come into this place, you're going to make it look nice. You're going to add some of these hay walls here and there just to make it look a little more private. And we're going to add some vegetation to the beach if that's going to work out. And maybe we can make like a piece of pathway that way for a bit. Have like a building, and just need to keep in mind for right down here that I'm not covering it up too much. You need to imagine we're sitting in the car, so we have a little bit of height to say, which I'm looking at is this should be the max down here, which is not a lot. I'm gonna place like a city block out here like that, and then I can look on distance. Yeah, it is not a lot of height. Maybe I should cover it a bit up with hay wall and then build it more right out here, just in the front of these trees and bushes. I think that's a better idea. Just leave like a nice pathway that way. Just make it look nice. Have some standing torches and that kind of stuff. All right, so let's see how this is going to look like. Now it is raining, so it's not a good idea right now to place the torches. Oh, this is looking very nice. And also you have seen that in the party island, or on the party island, we also have a fireplace, so it's really neat though. So yeah, about the updates, there is a lot of fun stuff coming up. There is something that is going to be a big thing for, let's say, when you're new or starting out fresh, and there is a big thing for when you move on, to say. Yeah, I cannot spoil anything. I'm not allowed to do that, so that's all I can say. Beautiful. And I hope for the love of God, yes, I did. Okay, so all the items are hardened out now. Because of the rain, it's not going to be a very handy thing to, you know, try to place a torch down. I'm going to demolish these guys. It sticks out here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to also remove these guys, and then in the blueprint editor, I just need to keep in mind to just adjust this one and take it with the toilet blueprint. Now this might be a bit tight of an area, but at least, you know, they don't have to go all the way downstairs. So also right out here. And I think it's also for the best if I just give it a bit of space like that. Any digging out needs to be done later on. Now this is going to be a bit of a gamble to say, but I am going to need to figure out the space for the building, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this up like that. I'm going to blueprint this and then try to connect it up from where it is right now. Yeah, I think this will be fine. And then let's remove this guy. And yeah, I guess that is fine. That is fine. And then we can also create like a pathway. It's gonna go this way. And then we can make like a tiny little thing. Which, I mean, like that. You will see what I'm doing in the editor. It'll make all sense. A bit hard to explain sometimes. The only problem I'm seeing right now is that I didn't got this whole guy, which I want to say not very handy, but I can do it actually right down here. Now, what I would like to do, this is going to glitch out, but it's okay. If I can fit it right in here. Yeah, beautiful. Perfect. So now in this way I have the height, I've got the distance. So this is how it looks like for now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to test this thing out for a bit. Just to be sure that the door is opening the correct way. I think that is fine. Let me also see here, is that... I almost feel like I want to open this door that way. This one is just good, so the height is good, looks very nice. And of course, maybe I should add in something in there to light it up. Maybe later on I could just add a glow stick to the back wall or whatever. Now gladly for these doors, I think looks okay. Like a lot of these doors don't look okay if you turn them around, but it is just it's almost no different except that these handles look a bit different, but it's okay. At least the door goes open that way, which is, you know, better if it's being very busy in this area. If I'm smart, which sometimes I am, I'm just going to use this guy here. I don't have to especially make a new one. You know what? There are some big holes in there, so I just decided that I'm going to use the same planks on the back like this. And that is the first toilet. Very good. Well, maybe it's going to be handy to actually place a toilet in here. And what I'll end up doing is I'm also going to make the other toilet. I'm going to use the same idea, and then it just... what is it called, this? Seat? Called WC? No? What the heck do you call a toilet in English? Or what do you call it in Ireland, better to say? Latrine? I don't even know what this word is. Alright, let's just place these guys in here. I had actually another idea though, which might be fun. Just gonna leave it simple as it is because you won't see anything of this at all. So my other idea here was, if I couldn't find it, I just wanted to place like this guy out here. And then take a bucket. It's not like a French bread or whatever. Darn it. Alright, at this moment I have made this toilet right down here. I did add some changes to the overall build right down here. I think it's way more nicer to have this a bit open. And of course I could have chosen to redo this cable, make it one long one, but I think this is very nice for the people that are just standing here waiting. They can put the glasses on there or whatnot. I actually think it's very nice to have toilets in here. Give it a bit of extra roleplay. And I've also been thinking about what am I going to do with the pathway. I think the pathway is something that I want to do a little more detailed, so I want to figure out the heights. And then I'm just going to add in this building down here first, which is just for the people that work here. There will be a little office and there will be like a little reception type of deal for the bungalows, which we'll be going to build at some point. And since this build is going to be a bit higher though, because I believe the bottom here is like the beach area bottom, I think I want to make like a little bit of a stairways going down first, then have like a pathway attached to it. Now there is one thing I really would like to do in my series is I would like to create an asset that includes everything to make it more easier if it's about putting stuff on desk, having desk chairs, computers, and all that good stuff. Because I noticed like I'm quite messing around trying to fill in the blanks sometimes. Alright, first I think, yeah, let's place this guy out here first. And by the look of it, I need to remove a couple of things. Let's place this guy down there. And now the first thing that we are going to need to do is figure this stuff out. Alright, the first one, I got everything in here. I just need to ignore this guy. And I'll just first let the game add all the bits and pieces. Alright, the first toilet is in. And yes, this, but you know, do I really need to be worried? I'm not even going to touch that, because that basically means that it will crash down. I'm not in the mood for that. This is something I need to keep in mind for next time though, because I didn't keep that in mind. You know, for all. It's looking good. I like that. Alright, let's take a quick look. Yeah, that's it. It is okay. I'm going to be fine. I just need to add a little bit more sand and then take the rake and make it look nice. Alright, looking good, looking good. This is looking good. I just need to place one pole back because stuff fell through while I was being busy doing the training. It's okay. It's still looking fine, so we cannot really look underneath, so don't have to. And this guy too. I wonder who came up with this idea that stuff needs to drop down though. Alright, looking good. Fits in well. There we go. Nice, nice. And this guy. Perfect. I'm loving it. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so someone was saying campfire. Let's hold the button and then drop it right in there. Just like that. A little lower. I hope this will do. And this should stay on forever. Now, of course, I could add in a lot more, but let's just keep it with this for now. This is actually a very nice idea to have it burning forever, because on my other ship, Piggy, I also have campfire being on forever. Now, this is how the building looks. Got like a nice stairway. So I've been using a bit different railing idea. And then eventually we can connect this up to this. This, by the way, has the same height, which for now is fine. Maybe I need to add some more railing here. I just have to see, or like a stairways going down, or just need to mess around for a bit. There we go. Finally. Man, I'm going to need to go on a hunt for basic resources, because I keep running out because I don't grab enough of these, and I'm still not done. Oh yeah, we got this whole show. And yes, of course, I can trade like a stack or 2 or 3, but I'm not going to make it, and I'm going to need to have stuff for trading, which I don't have. I'm going to need to really head out and get like a lot of stuff. Slightly, I also got a lot of these laying around. Yeah, like I need to eat tons and tons of wood. I need to make this wooden floor. So I need to have all kinds of hays, planks, poles, sticks, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to think about what am I going to do for the upcoming episode, because, you know, I cannot really keep on going like this. It would be very frustrating, spending a lot of time for 129 wood. I need glass. Alright, beautiful. So besides one thing, it is okay. I'm just going to stop building, and there we have a nice front desk building where you can take care for your bungalow house or anything. Yeah, just need to add in a couple of extra things here. Yeah, it's just perfect. The building is like almost not visible, you know, when you drive by in your car, and you just have like this nice open view out here. Little pathway. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna give myself some thinking on what to do, you know, to keep the episodes up, and or give myself time to grab a ton, like literally a ton, chests full with resources, because that's gonna take plenty of time too. It's not just done in an hour. But yeah, paintings. I think I have some special paintings to put into this building, which is supposed to be a... if I can find it. Yeah. Penguin warrior painting, and I got this duck painting. You know, maybe a beach painting.